Primary day is upon us. Why this election in New York City is a big test for a new way of voting.
From mild and muggy to cool and dry in just a few hours, what to expect by morning.
Forget the passports. New York Live has a tour of the best authentic Latin food hotspots here in the city. This is News 4 Now for June 22nd. I'm Adam Cooperstein, and it's finally primary day in the city. So this is it, the last chance for voters to decide who's going to face off in November to replace Mayor de Blasio. And it's a crowded field of contenders with 8 leading Democrats and 2 Republicans. Democratic frontrunner Eric Adams, the Brooklyn Borough president, cast his ballot on Tuesday morning on Election Day. Adams and Ray McGuire were the only Democratic candidates who did not vote in the early voting period. And on the Republican side of the race, it's Curtis Sliwa squaring off against Fernando Mateo, and polls are open until 9 p.m. Now, this will be the first time there's a major test of ranked choice voting, a new system where voters can rank up to 5 candidates. It's meant to avoid a separate runoff election because if no candidate gets more than 50% in round 1, the candidate with the fewest votes gets eliminated, and then they count again. So if your top choice is eliminated, then your second choice would get counted, and so on and so forth. The elimination process and the recount continue round after round until someone gets above 50%.
Well, I don't like typical politicians, so I'm looking to kind of sift to who's going to be a little bit of a fresh start for us for the city.
For mayor, there are 2 that I like, and you know, I'm just concerned that the ranking may cause someone who comes in at enough number 3s to be the new mayor, as opposed to people just voting for who they want.
But all that counting will take some time, so we may not know the winner until July, but hang in there. News 4 will have you covered along the way. You can find updates on primary results and all your polling location info, plus more on ranked choice voting on the NBC4 New York app. Well, police are hoping new video will help them track down 3 men wanted for attacking an off-duty officer in the Bronx. This happened Monday morning outside a bodega near Bryant and Lafayette Avenue. Police say at one point the 33-year-old officer was hit with a stick. The officer was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. The victim of an alleged road rage attack in Staten Island is now hoping cell phone video will help police find the man who shattered his windshield while his family sat helpless inside their truck. The video shows a man with a bat bashing the windshield, leaving the driver's young child in tears. The victim says he was on the Staten Island Expressway on Friday evening when 2 cars tried to pass him. He says the second car sideswiped him, but when they pulled over to check the damage, the victim says the man who hit him blamed him for the collision.
Before he walked away, I said, "I have kids in the car. I'm not doing it." And that's when he departed and grabbed something out of his vehicle.
The victim says the 2 cars and the man with the bat took off, and he called police, but thankfully no one was hurt. Well, the Trump Organization is suing New York City to regain the right to operate the Ferry Point golf course in the Bronx. Mayor de Blasio had the contract terminated in January after the Capitol riot. In court papers, the city said the former president had tarnished his brand name in such a way that he could never operate a first-class tournament-quality course. The Trump Organization calls that a wrongful termination. They say they have fully complied with their obligations regarding the golf course. Well, much-needed summer cool-down is ahead. Maria, some of us could even see 40s tomorrow.
Today was the last sort of really muggy day. We're already beginning to see the changes coming our way. And first off, we just have to get through all of the showers, even maybe a few thunderstorms lingering early evening today. And then you can see by later on tonight, not just temperatures dropping, but that humidity beginning to come down. We do stay cloudy, but again, having to get through all of the showers first early in the evening. Then the clouds follow, most skies clearing by tomorrow morning. Your eyes don't deceive you. It is back to seeing some 40s on the map. Starting off tomorrow morning in Clinton in the 40s, Sussex, Poughkeepsie, Monticello as well. 55 in the city, which is well below average. And we see 50s from Islip, Long Island, and down the shore. Should be a picture-perfect June afternoon tomorrow.
How about a taste of Latin America without even leaving the city? New York Live has a tour of some of the most authentic and affordable spots right here at home.
Well, as it turns out, you don't need to travel to get great Latin cuisine. All you have to do is head uptown. Today, we're checking out 2 spots where you can get a taste of Cuba and the Dominican Republic. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you so much for having us here. I am so excited because I love food and it smells incredible in here. So tell us about this restaurant.
This restaurant has been a staple in the community for over 50 years, and I was one of the lucky ones to take over. And I've been here for 11 years now. We're very famous for our Cuban sandwiches. We also serve Dominican stews, our sancocho, which is a hearty Dominican soup. Everything is made from scratch every single day. We have our famous Dominican flan, our bread pudding, and our tres leches.
It's like cold and then the flavor and
yeah.
milky and creamy.
Now try the flan.
This is very good too. If you come and wear your stretchy pants because you will eat everything. And you can afford to eat everything. And that's the best thing about coming here too. Not only is it fresh, not only does it taste good, but it is affordable.
Yes.
But that's not all, because for the second stop of our food tour, we are hitting up Malecon Restaurant. Now, there are two locations of this place, one on 97th in Amsterdam and one behind me right here in the heart of Little Dominican Republic. Now, this is as Dominican as you can get. We have the sweet plantains, we have the tostones, we have, of course, the mofongo. This is a pork mofongo, which is extremely traditional. We have salad with avocado, but if you come to Malecon, you are coming more than likely for the chicken. The rotisserie chicken is the star of their menu. It spends hours on the rotisserie, and we garnish it with this beautiful garlic, lemon, and pepper sauce. This is proof that you don't need a passport to get a taste of Latin cuisine.
A woman on Long Island was stunned by what she found on her driveway. At first, she thought it was a garden hose, but no. It turned out to be this, a large Burmese python. They are not native to Long Island. They are also illegal. And News 4's Paisy Cheng is in Deer Park with the investigation into how it got there.
It took two people to wrestle this Burmese python onto an exam table at this West Islip Veterinary Hospital. The exotic snake found yesterday on Francis Hughes' driveway in Deer Park.
I freaked out. I ran in the house and told my husband there's a snake, and he thought it was a little snake like that. And I'm like, no, dude, it's a big snake. It's a giant snake.
The python is 8 feet long and several inches thick. Hughes called Suffolk police to remove the snake when she couldn't find the owner.
Definitely, if you don't know how to approach these animals, don't get close to them. Anything could potentially happen.
She doesn't know how long the snake has been hanging around her house, but her rescue cat has been missing for 5 days, and now she fears the worst.
She didn't show up again this morning, so I don't know. I just hope that she comes back. And I really don't know if those things eat cats.
Pythons do eat small animals, but the vet caring for it doesn't believe the snake has recently been fed. The python will stay here temporarily while authorities investigate.
It's pretty scary, though, to think that that type of snake, it must be someone's pet. And I'm glad that it was found and caught, and I don't know what's going to happen to it.
And having the owner come forward might be difficult. Currently, it is illegal to own a Burmese python in New York State. If you know anything about this, you're urged to call Suffolk Police. Reporting from West Islip, Paisy Cheng, News 4, New York.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.